Hey friends, Mike Carlin, Speak Realty. This video is going to be about building that custom home after you have already found the land that you want to build on. So one of the next steps is going to be to determine, are you going to, quote, build it yourself? Or are you going to hire a builder, general contractor to manage it for you? A few factors to consider. Number one, depending where the source of the funds are, a lot of banks do want to have a Class A contractor that is associated with the building of the house. So if that's the case, you may be stuck and may have to get a general contractor. The other thing to factor in is how much free time do you have, because it can be a semi-full-time job trying to meet people out there on the job site, going on the job site to check and see if people have done what they're supposed to do, and see if they've actually shown up when they're supposed to show up. Because if one contractor is scheduled for this day and has to be done today so that the next person can get their stuff done, you will have to physically go make sure, is it ready for the person for the next day. So it can be a lot of headaches. The other thing is pricing. A lot of times the general contractors have the list of subcontractors they've been working with, and they've negotiated their prices, and even though every house is going to be a little different, they're still going to get a better price than you will get as a one and done kind of consumer. So the subcontractors will be charging the general contractor, who gives them a lot of business, less money. So some of their profit is actually coming from there and not coming from you. And then there's also the concept of what are the standards supposed to be, because the general contractor sees all these houses being built. They know, okay, the electrician did this correctly, or the HVAC guy did this the way it's supposed to be done, but without seeing it day in, day out, you may not know what the standards are. So there may be something that the subcontractor comes in and does a little sloppy, that you don't have the knowledge to say, hey, this is wrong and this is why it's wrong, so you need to fix it. So once you make that determination, then it's going to determine what your next route is. Because if you're working with a general contractor, they can most likely help you with the building plans. They may already have some stock plans that they've built before that can be modified, or they can direct you to their designer or their architect to help you design the house you want. There's online sources for plans too, but generally they have to be modified by somebody locally, because different areas build slightly differently because of the conditions. If you decide that, okay, I'm going to try to do all this myself, then you're in charge of figuring out getting the permits. You need to take the plan, you need to get a site plan drawn, so that you can get the permits. The site plan is going to be drawn by a surveyor to show the actual house where it's going to be located on the property. Then you need to get in touch with all the different subcontractors who are involved in building a house, getting quotes from the many different subcontractors, because obviously if you don't know the subcontractors, you're going to want to get 2 to 4 quotes from every different subcontractor who's going to be involved in building the house. So I think that's enough for this video. In the next video, I'll kind of expand on, if you were building it yourself, what the steps are involved, and all the contractors, all that kind of stuff. I really appreciate you taking the time to watch this, and if you found some value in this, please like and subscribe, hit the bell, so that when new videos come out, you will be alerted first to them.